OK, I'm excited about the show this evening. Let's start. Let's go straight over to the green room, see who we have on the programme this evening. My first guest is one of the brightest young comedy stars in the current firmament. He is the delightful Mr. Alan Carr, ladies and gentlemen. How lovely to see Alan here. Alan, how lovely to see you here. Thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah, I'm dressed as a man today.
Yes. Last time, we should point out, it's not like he's sometimes dressed as a woman. Last time he was on the show, we had him dressed as Sir Alan's secretary, didn't we? Sir Alan Sugar's secretary.
Yeah.
And I think you look quite... Actually, do we have a picture of that? I think we do have a picture of that. Because I thought you looked quite... It suited you. You look quite sexy. There you go, look. you look like Paris Hilton if she'd been born over here. Alan Carr is on the programme, ladies and gentlemen. He's back with us. OK, this is exciting because my next guest is a legend. So we got my first guest out, ladies and gentlemen? I feel we should. Parky's feeling strangely drawn, for a Yorkshireman anyway. Will you please welcome Alan Carr?
Get out of my dreams. Get into my car, baby. Yeah. Get out of my mind. Get into my
Lovely to have Alan here. Well, Alan, you're looking great. You're looking very well.
Thank you.
Life treating you well at the moment?
Yeah.
Last time you were on the show, you were a single man.
Yep.
And we set you up with an internet date. We put Alan's details on a chat site and a website, and a fella called Vincent from Ghana was the one approach you had. Did you get in touch with him? Did you follow that through?
2 years. No, I never got in touch with Vincent from Ghana.
OK, but you are... I'm not going to go into too much into your personal life, but you are seeing someone at the moment, I believe.
Yes, I am.
OK, what's the lucky lady's name?
I'm gay.
Oh, very modern.
Keep it under your hat.
I know. OK, Sunday Night Project, is it coming back soon? Is
Yeah,
it,
Christmas.
OK, so, and it's a one-off or series?
No, series.
Do you know who's lined up? 'Cause
I do know who we're going after, and it's amazing.
Can you tell us who you're after, or who said yes?
No,
yet?
well...
Come on.
Well, no, I can't, because you see, with me, me and my big mouth, I go on to these interviews.
There is a thought. What about Parky doing it? What about Sir Michael coming out and doing it with the two of you?
That would be funny. Would he do it?
I certainly would.
He would! Come on! Thank you for that. You're tied in now. But who do you have? Who do you have? Apart,
I can't say, because every time I mention them, they either die or go into rehab. That is true, and I get them ringing up, Alan, why did you say that?
Oh, blimey. That's not... So it's a curse. It's the curse of
It is
Carr.
a curse, and if I say something, then this...
Okay.
She's absolutely brilliant. If we get her, she'll be amazing.
Madonna.
No, but someone like Madonna.
Britney Spears.
Anyway, listen.
Yeah.
No, they're ringing up. I'm going to get in so much trouble, but they're ringing up.
Yeah, they're ringing up Britney.
Yeah.
OK, well, that would be great.
Ringing up a warden. Put Britney on, please.
No, bless her. Good luck to her. She seems to be through that patch now.
Yeah, she's got all her hair back now and not hitting things with her umbrella.
Is that your way of telling whether people are aware? She's got all her hair back anyway, so we'll give her a call. It can't hurt. Get your Britneys out. All right. Now, here's the thing. How old are you, Mr. Carr?
32.
32 years old, and you'd thought he'd have waited a decent period of time, but no, he's already gone and bought his autobiography out, ladies and gentlemen. It's called Look Who It Is.
Yep.
It's out now. You haven't really lived enough to bring out a proper autobiography, but it's a funny... Why are people laughing at that? I don't know whether...
Oh, that is such a minging photo. Oh, no, look at that chin.
You look like... Which one?
Even from Vincent and from Ghana would kick me to the curb looking like that.
I think Vincent saw the inner beauty when he answered the advert. That was after. No, you're good looking. You're kind of... You're not good looking in a conventional sense, of course. No, but you're good. You're a very attractive fella.
Thank you.
Your charm shines through.
Yeah.
There's some pictures in the book, though, of course. This is the great thing about these kind of books. And, you know, Sir Michael Parkinson has his autobiography out, and he has lived. I mean, he has lived and... well, you can see he's lived. But he has... what an incredible life. And, of course, his life covers, you know, the Suez crisis, the early days of newspapers in this country. You know, he grew up in a different age altogether. Whereas this young whippersnapper...
look at
who grew up to look like this... Now, Alan, what happened in those years in between there? Because you are cute. Let's have a look at the first one. There's a cute young fella with all his life ahead of him. And you think, what a lovely little fella. And then you see this one in a pub, you think, blimey, I'm going to get a restraining order.
firstly, Jonathan, I was in a play, so I wasn't
I didn't
dressed
know.
down Friday and I thought, I'll pop on a paedophile outfit.
What was the play? What were you playing there?
I played Mr. Iger. Yeah, and he was just like a henpecked husband. But really good, yeah.
Did you get reviews?
No, not very good. I've got no range, you see what I mean? As you say...
Hang on, what's going on there? That's an unusual family.
Nan.
Oh, that's sweet.
Now, my nan, she was always like... You know, because I went and asked me grandparent, for, like, give me some, fond memories. She goes, always treading in dog shit.
Well, there was more of it about in the 70s, wasn't there? It was...
Yeah. Always, if there was dog shit, you'd tread in it. I thought it like when I first smiled, when I first walked. No, you first trod in dog shit. I was there trying to get it out. I'm like, shut up.
Well, but you can see why that memory would stay with her, because
Yes.
I don't know if you ever cleaned it off a child's shoe, but it's no fun.
No,
and they don't help.
Well, I had a book signing at Blue Water, and she lives down the road, so I took her
So
along.
she's still with us?
Yeah, she's still
That's
with
nice,
us. And you know what old people are like? And I rang her up. I was 15 minutes late. The Mercedes had put on to take her there.
Lovely.
Got me 15 minutes late now. Well, I've got me coat and shoes on now.
Was it fun to write? Did you enjoy it? Because I know you wrote it yourself, of course. It's very honest, I know. You wrote about, growing up and discovering that you were gay or realising that and the awkwardness of adolescence and all that.
Yeah.
Was that difficult to write? Was it cathartic?
Well, it's all right because people say to me, oh, no, what was it like, when you actually came out to your parents? And I was so camp. There was no way I could come out.
Yeah.
Maybe
you've gone back in for a while.
I was never in.
How old were you then? When you told them?
Well, I was like, it just makes me laugh that I'm actually going to sit down with my mum and dad and say, look, something I want to tell
Something you don't know, yeah.
Dad goes, is this a sick joke?
So you've always spoken with the kind of slightly flamboyant, slightly...
Yeah, always had this voice, like I put in the book. I woke up, 13, puberty had come, and I was just left with massive knockers and a voice like a pensioner. Everyone else had, like, stubbly chin. And I know everyone's laughing about it, but I used to do country dancing, and they used to swing, and I'd be like that. And when you're getting looks off some of the fathers...
Yeah. Well, they were confused and they were perhaps curious.
Yes!
Now, in the book, and I've enjoyed the book very much, it's a great read. Did you mention in the book, you talk about some of the jobs you had before you decided you want to go to showbiz, when you were at school also, but afterwards, some of the worst. What were the worst jobs you had?
I've done every job. I was driver's mate.
Driver's mate is where you sit in the cab.
Yeah, and you accompany the driver on his journey
And
while
what
we
is the
delivered
purpose?
conservatories. It's to keep him awake and to direct him on the map.
So you're navigating.
Yeah, and I am awful at directions. But for an extra £150, if you slept with him, not slept with him, slept with him overnight in his cabin, you got extra money, because what you do is you'd stop off at the M25 and then you'd do like Cornwall and Devon with the conservatories. So I'd be there
So it's a long
like this,
haul.
and the cabin would be like this, and he'd be there and I'd be there with this driver. And I don't think he got much sleep. Because he was like, because after I was thinking, he might be like this hunky, like, driver.
You were hoping you'd get someone like Brad Pitt driving.
Yeah, he looked like who I was in that
But that's
play.
quite... And how old were you then?
Oh, it's about 18.
18, 19, so just starting out.
The jobs, and I know it's quite funny how I wrote them, but they do get you down. There was one where I was wiping grease off of gearboxes, and it was cash in hand. So I had a massive pot of meths and a rag, and I had to wipe them off like that, and then run into this massive oven, hook them on, and then go and get it round the other back with these massive oven gloves. But the meths were seriously affecting my health, and I was like, I know everyone's happy when they leave at 5 o'clock. I was like this.
All over the place.
Off my face. That's the kind the world I lived in.
Well, there was a different world for you. I feel sorry for you because you're kind of you're quite a delicate
I
fella.
am a delicate
You're suddenly
soul.
thrown into all these big butch fellas. You have to pretend to be otherwise. Now, did you? What was the first approach you had from a man? Did you approach a man first, or did a man come on to you? When did that happen?
The thing is, very drunken at the beginning. I mean, because I grew up in Northampton and there's no gay bars. Or there's no gay scenes. So what I used to do was, I used to wait for the hairdressers to finish. And follow them and see where they went.
Well, that's some advice we're giving people
That's
here.
it.
This is public service broadcasting at its finest.
Following them home.
And did you get any action that way? You found out where to go?
A few, but very drunk. I was so nervous. I was nervous about it.
Well, of course you would be. We all are when we start out on the,
Yeah,
growing up
it's
as people.
terrifying,
Regardless, straight or
isn't
gay,
it?
you're nervous to begin with. Now, Alan Carr, I believe you have just recorded, because you can not just buy the book in book form, but you've also recorded it. You recorded, and it's a kind of a praised version, I guess, of the book you recorded.
Yeah, it's like you sit in this booth and you just talk, and then they will say, "Oh, you got that wrong. You said it wrong," and it's really depressing doing it. But the thing is, they gave me Gordon Ramsay's biography audio book to listen to get some hints, and I put it in. Oh, my God. Well, I made the fucking starter. I thought, fuck it. I'm going to get my own fucking restaurant. Bollocks. I had to turn it off.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
It was just like having someone with Tourette's in the room.
He's made a career out of
I
swearing.
know he has, but I don't want to hear it in my own front room.
Well, I very much enjoyed reading your book.
Thank you.
But I don't know whether I want to hear you read your book.
Why not?
Well, because of that reason. That's you put that on, you think you've got a mouse in the car. So, and I like the idea of mixing things up. So I've got an extract of Sir Michael Parkinson's book here. I thought maybe we could hear what it would be like if you were reading his autobiography.
Oh, good, yeah.
And I've given him an extract of your book, and I thought we could hear what it's like for him to be reading yours out. So if you wouldn't mind going first, this is Alan. This is from Sir Michael's book, and if he was to read from Parky's autobiography, this is what you'd get on tape.
OK. Parky, my autobiography.
Already, I like it.
When I returned home, I knew I had gone on my last assignment. I simply wasn't designed to be one of that special breed who lived with a packed case by their beds and couldn't wait to be sent to a foreign land. I was a feature writer, trying to be a hard-nosed foreign correspondent, and it didn't work. I had tried, but was found wanting. If I had a future on television, it would be elsewhere.
You see? Now that, I don't want to give you ideas, Michael, but that would sell itself. That's a book I'd buy. OK, if you wouldn't mind, Sir Michael, you ready? This is Sir Michael. If he was to read Alan Carr's book on tape, this is what you'd be getting for your money.
Brilliant, and he's had a very eventful life, even in repose, as you'll find out here. Once I remember waking up one morning in a strange house with a Jack Russell sitting on my face. This could seriously affect my career, actually. I know this sounds perverse, but the house was so cold, I let her sit on it for a bit longer. You can't beat a warm face.
You cannot beat it. Thank you, Sir Michael. OK, I'm looking forward to hearing your book on tape as well.
Yeah.
Also, two things I hear. One is there's another series of the Celebrity Ding Dong coming on.
Yeah, next Friday.
That's on Channel 4, but you've changed it, this series.
Yeah. We've got... It's celebrities versus celebrities, because we got told off for picking on civilians and celebrities.
Now, civilians is what you call non-famous people.
Yeah.
So now it's celebrities and celebrities.
Yeah, we've got EastEnders versus Coronation Street.
That'd be fun.
So it's good, yeah.
That could end in tears if you're not careful there.
Oh, I know.
And is this true? I hear that you're going to do a chat show?
Well, it is... Yes. Oh, my God. What am I
So,
gonna
Michael,
do?
you got out just in time. Look at they're letting in now. They're letting any Tom, Dick or Harry do it.
Me and the Jack Russell.
What kind of show will it be? Is it a specific kind of show? Is it going to be...
Listen, do you know what? I've got so much on my plate at the minute. Yeah. I've just, we've got Ding Dongs and Sunday Night Project and all that lot. But, yeah, next year it will be. But, I want to get some tips. What do you reckon? Do you reckon I've got it?
Well... You've got something, for sure, right? OK, I'm sure, you know what, because you are who you are, and I find you impossible not to like, so I think whatever you do...
Tell that to the driver.
Yeah. I have no advice to offer you, but you know what, I would watch that like I'd watch anything you're in.
Thank you,
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr Alan Carr.
Thank you.
That's the best one, you've got to write more books. All the stories are there. Alan Carr. Great, isn't it? Now, you know, the average 5-year-old boy or 5-year-old child talks gibberish, but there was a little boy